So here we go. So it looks like it's already been broken and entered in. To be fair, I haven't watched it. Is it on now, GDQ? Or I'm trying to remember now.
Where's the bookseller?
Actually, I don't think it is, because if I remember right, it's in summer, and then the other one's in January, isn't it? But yeah, I love, because the stream is always usually up all night, all day. So just watching like the speedruns, you can't beat speedrunning. Definitely can't beat it. Okay, so in the Nameless Bookstore, Inspector Bookstore. Finished a few weeks ago. Yeah, the
Freud, the interpretation
GDQ.
of dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Okay, Freud, the interpretation of dreams. Summer and winter. Yeah, there's a lot of like little runs that they do for special events and stuff. But the two big ones are the summer games done quick and the awesome games done quick, which is the winter one. Yeah. Okay, some more medical progression. Awesome. Okay, inspect the bookstore. So have we got anything around here that I can look at? Let's have a look. Oh, hello.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Another volume. Pastor declared himself to the prophet. He renounced God and worshipped a strange pagan entity with a monstrous appearance. His wife tried to reason with her husband, but in vain. He was convinced that he must listen to this voice in his head because it holds the truth. Also, just in case people did miss out what happened yesterday, let me chuck this into perspective. I've got 4 of these things. So if I go 5, 6, 6, 6. Let's get them done. Validate that. Now, right. Where is he? So we met some mad doctors. Now, here we go. Here we go. Right, now, yesterday, we had Charles Hawkins kicking around here. And the picture that we found yesterday, that this old guy brought to me, that was painted by her, we found out that Charles Hawkins is now this weird Cthulhu-looking merged motherfucker. Yeah. Charles Hawkins is alive despite its crude and deformed appearance. This thing looked like Hawkins. He attacked Bradley after he recognised him. What could have happened to Charles on the night of the fire? Ooh. So he now looks like a merged Cthulhu-looking motherfucker kind of thing. He looks fucking dope as a motherfucker. Right. So you know, that's what happened yesterday. Anyone missed that as well. Right. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of stuff to take in this game, I must admit, but it's not like... Is he from Pirates of the Caribbean? Oh, you're on about... Oh, God, what's he called now? Oh, shit, what's the guy's name? Oh, bollocks, what is the guy's name? Davy Jones, there you go. Thank you. I couldn't remember the name. Could not remember the goddamn name. Right, so let's have a look around this place. Oh, hello. History of Darkwater, Volume 2. Puritan colony led by Reverend John Wickwood settled on the island during the 17th century. They named the island Darkwater because of the dark shades of the sea. They believed it was because of the peculiar colour of the rocks surrounding the island. They erected the first buildings, among which were the Hawkins Manor, the church, and the cemetery. The rare documents and handwritten notes they left spoke of nightmares and deviant behaviours. They disappeared at the beginning of the 18th century. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, that's the one, David Jones. David Jones Locker. That's the one. Okay, ooh, hello. Okay, let's fill my light again. Nice goblet. What about over here? Is there anything over here that I can look at? Big. History of Darkwater, Volume 4. In the 19th century, as the American whaling industry reached its peak in the rest of the world, whales gradually disappeared from the waters surrounding Darkwater. This phenomenon appears even more mysterious because, up until then, the region was a favoured refuge for citizens? Big words. In 1847, after months of pursuit, Scylla returned to port with a gigantic creature on board. His crew asserts that the sea monster had eaten all the disappeared whales. After a night of ferocious combat, the survivors managed to drag the beast on the whaling ship. Cetaceans. Could listen to the whole series from that doctor. It was really interesting. Oh, hang on. I watched a Vanity Fair mini thing where they had a doctor who treated people from Chernobyl accident, comparing the facts to the TV show. I keep meaning to have a look at that Chernobyl. Like, I keep meaning to watch that on my streaming service that I use. Check on here. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Okay, so let's move. Let's keep pushing forward. Hello? Any books? Anything? 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 Nope. Oh, hello. There we go. Handbook on Anatomy and Dissection, Book 2. As precise as illustrated with as much detail as the first volume, this book focuses on healing surgeries specific to malformations and motor disorders. I read that as Doctor Who episode about Chernobyl. She didn't look like Doctor Who. Oh no. The more medicine progression. Will you read the book? Yes.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
This collection catalogues and classifies creatures that I have never heard of. Divinities from the stars. Creatures capable of travelling from one dimension to another. Dimensional beings. Oh god. It presents itself as the reference work of... Whoa! Pretzel with the 500 biddies? Celebrating getting paid. What? You could have done that with like 5 biddies. Thank you for the 500 biddies, dude. That's very, very generous of you. Thank you, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you for the biddies. As reference work on the vestry of the myth, without giving details on the mythology to which it refers, its page is covered with phantasmagorical illustrations. Ooh. I want to unlock the new emotes. I saw something about new emotes. I don't know whether it's... Is it like... I can't remember which ones I saw. In all honesty. Because there was something yesterday, or the day before, I can't remember which one it was. I was watching a stream and there was some emotes that got unlocked. Is it permanent stuff, or is it like... just like random ones? One thing about Cthulhu reading is always a risky thing to do. Knowledge leads to madness. North, how you doing, my dude? How you doing? Madness! It's permanent, but only for the next couple of days. Right, so hang on. So, you can only unlock the emotes for the next couple of days, or once they're unlocked, they're only live for a couple of days. So I know I unlocked an RPG emote. That were RPG emotes. Yeah, that's the one. Ooh. Spooky ooze. Even a few years back, it was possible for a single practitioner to know all the medical knowledge of his time. This book, which concludes the series, shows that this is now virtually impossible. About 10 renowned doctors took part in putting together this collection. Right, thank you, Pretzel. That explains it a lot more. I appreciate that. So you got to like do a certain amount and then it does it, right? Okay, so...
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Okay. What I need to remember is to use the light sources, because that's probably why I missed certain things yesterday as well, because I found certain books now, but now I've got light on the darker areas, I'm finding more stuff. I've got to remember to do that. Hey, Nos, hey, Nos. Oh, God, you know, Mr. Popular comes in. 3 emotes for 200 bits. Oh, why 500? You could just give me 200, dude. I appreciate it. I'm not complaining. I appreciate it. Thank you. These Tibetan writings are the origin of the esoteric movement founded by Helena Blavatsky at the end of the 19th century. The creator of Theosophy would have drawn extensively on the text of the work, but no one has ever been able to consult them. I thought they didn't exist. This book, discovered in the nameless bookstore in Dartmoor, could be as much a fake as irrefutable proof of Blatchford's sincerity. Oh, it unlocks more emotes. Right, okay, that makes sense then. I'm going to say. Okay. Let me just double check with the light fixtures. In case I didn't miss anything. Especially in this room, because I think there's some darker bits in this room, weren't there? So we know that's oil, so let's just keep topping that up. Madness. This ain't madness, this is Sparta. Right, so checked everywhere. Having a quick scan around. It says after yesterday's play of this, it's well worth exploring just in case there's like a little item hidden here, there, and everywhere. Like the one I found in that corner. How are you doing, Norse, anyway, dude? You doing okay, mate?
What happened here?
Yeah.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Oh, that's easy. They broke in from here.
Blood. Seems like amateur work. Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
A man. Probably. Probably a man. He's a man.
No sign of struggle. If the burglar smashed this jar, it wasn't intentionally. Was he hurt then?
Is he hurt? Let me just make sure there's nothing missing. Nope. I've got Mulan in my head now for some reason. Yeah, man. Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
An amateur.
What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
He left these 2 woos.
What the... Charles Hawkins? What's happening to Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Fucking all sorts by the look of it.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
Okay. Seriously though, you know the book from the Evil Dead? That's the Necromonicon, one of Lovecraft's creations. All right, okay. Well, no, I know of the Necromonicon. I've heard it. God, it gets referenced in all sorts of films and stuff. If I remember rightly, even TV shows. And stuff. I didn't realise that was Lovecraft stuff. Okay. Oh. Ooh.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Okay. It's an elder side. Space seems to be hidden here. It's possible to read. If someone finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality. In order that they be recovered and burned, the funeral urn must be given to my dear mother. if she is still of this world. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where life and study combine in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered, even if, as the celebrated author says, order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of imagination. Indeed, despite my preference for organised chaos, I must admit that reason usually prevails in the end. By chance, a person, or should I say, a genius, was to match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask that they deliver its content in safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage of Miskatonic University. The content of this safe is not only a vast digest of knowledge, but also a weapon that is far too dangerous for it to fall in the wrong hands. Okay. I hope that you'll be able to appreciate the danger that this represents, and that you'll act accordingly, or in any event, I will neither be there to guide you nor to suffer from your actions. Okay, so I'm assuming the clues are going to be hidden in this room here, that desk, probably. Okay. Handwritten on Anatomy and Dissection Book 1. The least that can be said about this book is that its title is well conceived. The illustrations of human anatomy and dissection methods presented are illustrated in great detail. Excuse me. You have to have a strong heart or the detachment proper to doctors to consult its pages. Okay. So my medical stuff's going up. On the up and up. Isn't anything to do with the light and the darkness? You.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder sign, see? Whoa! Pretzel Punch knows what he's talking about. Whoa! I didn't even know that we called an Elder sign, but there you go. Is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved in its centre. Everything points it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer in press cuttings that mentioned the misdemeanour. The date of the robbery coincides with the last of Hawkins' trips to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it. Okay. Elder signs are usually good. Are usually a good or bad thing. They ward you from evil. Also means evil is near. Ah, okay.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Won't put it past them. Everyone's on fucking. I swear that everyone's fucked in their head. Open the safe. Right. Well then, I need to find the items to open this safe. Then they're going to be dotted around. Oh, whoa! Here we go. There's a lot more books. Whoa! Hold on. Fucking hell! What's crack here?
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Right, fucking hell. Hang on. They've all got markings on them in a way. Right, hold on. Do I read them in order, or? Ooh. Fucking ooh. Okay, some of them are highlighted, so... Okay.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Collection of poems by Edward Pickman Derby. Also known as the Nightmare Lyrics, this collection of poems was sensationally received when first published in 1908. Derby was only 18 years old and he comes out with some mad ass fucking poems and stuff. Fucking talent, man. This volume is part of the Arkham Anthology, a luxurious collection of treatises and works on aristocracy and the supernatural. Big words!
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Book of Philosophy and a key text in Madame Blavatsky's Theosophical Movement. What about the Arkham Anthology? Yeah. As a lot of the regulars know, I do struggle with words. So, my apologies in advance.
Editions. Never heard of him.
Book of Spells, supposedly written by the legendary King Solomon, contains various rituals. I've heard that name before, King Solomon. Am I thinking of someone else? Oh no, I was thinking of Solomon Kane or something. I don't know off the top of my head now. Are these books actually the real deal then? There is actually an Arkham Anthology. Jesus.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Fucking plenty by the sounds of it. Opera in 8 acts by Benvenuto Citi Rogrideria. In famous lyrical work published in Italy in 1768. He said that the opera was performed only once, resulting in the audience riot that left several dead and missing. Wow, really? Is this all? I wonder if this is all legit stuff. I'm assuming
Another
it's all,
volume by Arkham Editions.
I'm assuming it is all proper, legit stuff. Though. Astrological predictions, the prophecies, written by Nostradamus. Now I've heard of Nostradamus as well. I've heard of Nostradamus. He split the baby in half from the baby. Ugh. The fuck?
Arkham Editions.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of him.
Written by Hermes Trismegistus, translated and edited by Nathaniel M. Copulus. Collection of text, different beliefs, written by a legendary philosopher. Includes a translation of the Emerald Tablet, popular text among 16th century alchemists. There's a bit of everything. It's like alchemy, philosophy, all that kind of stuff in these books.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
Essays on American folklore and urban legends. Okay. Quirky! Coming in hot, heavy, never some sweaty hosting me with a party of 5. Coming in, and you were playing Medieval. Oh, is the new Medieval out? Or were you playing the old Medieval? Quirky! Were you playing the new or the old one?
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Okay. This text claims that in the distant past, Europe and other continents were controlled by the mothers of this people, and moreover, that our alphabet is derived from the Frisian language. Okay. The old one. Platinum, how's it going, dude? Okay, so we're finding more stuff. Oh, it's soon though, right? Okay, yeah. I didn't know if it were already out yet or not. Okay, we need to figure out how to. Hold on. Oh, that's the book. Am I missing anything new to open this fucking safe, bruv? Oh, maybe there's something in here that I'm missing. Open your motherfucking safe, bruv.
Things are not looking good.
Yes, welcome one and all. Hope you're all doing well. Hope Quirky's stream went well.
A kind of chalice.
Ah, now I could touch. I couldn't touch this first off. Goblet seems to be very ancient. It seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies and sapphires make up a specific motif? Probably. You're in it this weekend. Nice, 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 nice. Like I was saying, I do have, for Halloween itself, I do have Man of Medan bought and ready to go. I'm looking forward to playing. In fact, I remember Medieval on the PlayStation. I think my brother played it a lot, though. I do remember it, though. Pretty cool. Okay, so that unlocked them books. Now, is there any... Aha, hello. Aha, cylinders.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide.
There we go.
I should perhaps listen to them.
We have a gramophone somewhere. Perhaps listen to them. I saw one somewhere. There we go. Which one do I want to listen to? That one.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Hold on. That's talking about that chalice, isn't it?
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its...
The Chalice of Knowledge.
Okay. Red drops. 1, 2... So let's start from that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 red drops, so 1 cylinder's 5?
Attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
What about that one?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
So white
I see
chess
our numbers
pieces.
dwindling, and my will
So
strengthens as
5.
my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
5, 4. Hang on, let me trigger this
Queen
again.
has little protection.
Now, will that mean that it's either the 3 pieces available to protect the queen, or is it 4 white pieces in general? So it's 5 and 4 or 3. What's the last? I don't know why I ducked. I don't know why I ducked. All right, let's try it.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Volume 9. Now, that could be the number 9, or there could be a number in 9. Which one's volume 9?
So these are the volumes that
2.
Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this
3.
collection? Drake talked about a
1.
particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
6.
What did Drake say about this collection? Drake talked about a particular volume.
8.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in
4.
his message.
7. 9. That's the one.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Azeroth. So it could be the number 9. It was published in 1908. I'm assuming it might be number 9. So 549? 549. Okay, 539 then. Oh, alright, it was the 3 pieces, not 4 pieces on the chessboard. The 3 pieces left. Okay. Booyaka, Shan! Yes, quick, if you're still there and you're lurking or whatever, thank you for the post. I understand you may be lurking and you've got stuff to do. Thanks for everyone else that's come over, by the way, as well. Any questions, feel free to ask. Oh no! It's the eye! It's... Holy shit! Well, that's not... Oh, fuck, I'm back there. I'm back at this place. Okay, in the nameless bookstore, Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovers that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find what the latter and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there, book covered in human skin. While inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Oh, so I'm somebody else then. Ah, okay. That's cool. See how it goes. Yeah, boy. Let's keep going. But yeah, I knew Medieval coming out soon. I didn't know if it were out or not yet. So it's just the it's the remake, kind of like what they did with Crash and Spyro, isn't it? They just basically prettied it up, the new Medieval game. Yeah, that's an old ass game if you think about it. I wonder how old the original Medieval is. Is it older than like Resi 2? Because that's like what, 20 years? That? You know, I'm showing my age now thinking of all these games being so damn old. Jesus. Jesus. Jesus indeed. I love the fact that like Norse and all like know what the fuck's going on with all these elder signs and stuff. Cause I don't know, look at it. Not old, everyone else is just young. Yeah, these young whippersnappers. If they don't know, as I've said before, if they don't know the sound of dial-up and what a memory card was from the PlayStation era and stuff like that, then yeah, then they're too young for you. They're too young. They don't know shit. Speaking of that, I saw. I did see this video like ages ago before, but then it was reposted either yesterday or a couple of days ago, and these parents or something, or either relatives or something, had one of them proper, corded phone with the the spinny rotary phone. That's what they're called. That's it. And they told their kids to say, right, use that. Ring my mobile on that, and they're looking at it going, how the hell does this work? This is baby's first Lovecraft. It, like I was saying, it's very palatable in a way. Like, so there's still a lot that I'm like, oh god, this is a lot going on, but it feels very like I can understand that it could get so more in depth and all fucking whoa, Whereas this, I'm really enjoying it. Very, yeah, I like it. Baby's first Lovecraft.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do.
Okay,
Mr.
so
Blake, can you hear me?
I'm a bird
I'm
now.
Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
I got tits.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
I'm the patient. He has been drugged.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago, We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told, after inhaling chemicals.
Okay.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I
This
didn't want him
guy's
to dry
fucked.
out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
This guy's fucked then. Guys, people are getting ready to go to the titty bar. Feel free to join in. Exclamation titty bar. The amount of titties you want to spend.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Okay, so now instead of just Cat, we know her surname as Baker. So her name's probably Catherine Baker.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Okay, so he's becoming an Innsmouther. Giggles. In what sort of context giggling there, Norse? Because that's kind of creepy. Bro, that is kind of creepy. Second. Okay, GG's to Pretzel and Eyes for winning in the titty bar. They've gone and had a time to party, and they've all had a good time. Right, so examine the patient.
Very well. I'll examine him.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. I don't want to touch his posterior. Examine the dying patient. They're a creepy race. Lovely.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
A foreign body?
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Ew, sticky. Sticky kicky.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
Spoilers.
What did you find?
We're gonna find more about this creepy race. Okay, cool. There's something in his belly.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Okay. Severely dehydrated state of his limbs are worrisome. Okay.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
He's turned
I'm
into
sure
a human
you'll find an
octopus.
explanation. You have
He's turned into a human octopus. Okay.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's a fish.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No.
Sorry. I'm sorry, but she said extraterrestrials. Where is it? Aliens, ladies and gentlemen. Aliens.
This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your
Clearly.
imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
The origin of the Elder Gods is unknown. Well, in that bookstore, it was saying that some of the stuff I read, and I think it was that book that I found in the darkness about, like interdimensional. So it's like fucking whoa, It's like I'm trying to remember what the what I watched before. I think it was some sort of bits about the like the horror films like It and all that lot, where apparently it's to do with these like lights, and there's this weird image that's been going around of a floating tortoise in space kind of thing. This is fucking trippy as bollocks, man.
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Hidden files of... Oh, I'm gonna have to sneak around his hair. Ooh.
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Okay, so am I supposed to sneak in and find these files? Into Fuller's office? Okay. What the hell was this?
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Well, he's pretty much fucked. Right.
Hay fever? What's he doing here?
You've got hay fever? Christ, if my hay fever were that, but whoa, I've been in hospital all the time. And you've got fucking hay fever, my arse. You've got hay fever, my son. What about you?
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
That just confuses me. Yo, hats off to all you lot that work in the medical profession. I know my dad and my mum worked in hospitals and stuff and all that, but you know you know your shit. I'm telling you, you know your shit. I'm telling you.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
Okay. What happened there? Yeah.
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Low potassium can make you really unwell, even cause chest pains, heart attacks. Ain't potassium... like a lot of people say eat bananas for potassium, or is that something completely different?
I'll just sleep a bit more.
Okay, so you only allow me to do one thing. Okay. Wait a minute, you're Thingy's wife. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
I described a state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatments administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. Oh, it is bananas, right? What's up?
Mrs. Sanders?
When did she get fucking brought into this?
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Okay. Any extra bits? No.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it. The key to the boiler room.
Alright.
Not where I expected to find it.
I can't pick it up, but I might need it in a bit. I might need to go into the boiler room. Okay, gander. Now the worst bit is, am I going to come across other people like that?
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
That's vapors.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Yes, this entire freaking island's suffering from insomnia.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination.
Okay.
He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White
Ugh.
froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Lovely. Or a banana bag. A full freaking strap of bananas.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
I've heard that before, not intravenously. That doesn't sound good. That does not sound good. Right, so we need to get into Fuller's office. It's the officer. Why is he here then?
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You know you can't trust Fuller.
I know, but he isn't the only doctor here.
Yes, but since he treated your injuries, he is your referring doctor now.
You're right. I shouldn't take the risk.
Nothing would be prescribed to you that hasn't been approved by him.
But I really need the treatment.
What are you suffering from?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
Okay,
No.
so this is all about that insomnia.
No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Oh, going mad. Unfortunately, he's tired.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh, there's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
Okay, here we go. Pretzel's getting ready to go back to the titty bar, guys. Same with eyes. Everyone's diving back in.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Okay. Oh no, they got sent away.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Okay, so let's try and go to the office then. Fuller's office.
Dr. Colden.
Anything else for me to look at? I'm getting PTSD from Resident Evil, guys. Goddamn typewriter.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
I saw him, yes. It's always the same thing. They bring them up, without any explanation, with a multitude of self-inflicted injuries. We take care of the wounds, and then they leave. Each time, I feel like I'm sending them back to hell.
Their affliction is not our responsibility. You cannot save everybody, Doctor.
Was that my American accent? I don't do accents, me.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
Oh, right. Is this like going back before I break out of the asylum? Because obviously Edward Pierce, I've already been here, and I think I've already met this woman that I'm in now. Okay. It's piecing together all that then, is it?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Okay.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
So I'm assuming that's where I'm going to go. Boiler room.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Okay, let me be cheeky. Anything else around here that I can go? I think this is another way into Dr. Fuller's room. Ah, I've got some over here. Reference book of medical sciences. Like a dictionary, this work references in alphabetical order all the medical sciences known and practiced in the modern world. For each of the entries, the major works and the names of the reference authorities are listed. Okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to be getting to Fuller's office then. Right, so.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Ah.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Yeah, okay. Distract Donovan. Okay, so.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm...
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak.
Right,
Anyhow,
I think I know what I'm
the
going to
boiler
do.
room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Right, I think I've got to go and do...
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
cut off the water.
The door
Right,
to
so-
the boiler room is
Yeah,
locked.
I know what I've got to do.
Where did I see that key?
Yeah,
Ah,
that's a good
yes.
thing I saw it.
The office in Block B.
Office in Block B. So, we're going to go and get that key back. I knew there was going to be something to do with that key. I wonder why I didn't pick it up.
The key
Hey.
to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Hopefully, being the key. So what's everyone getting up to today then, guys? How has your day been so far? What's cracking? What's happening? Hope everyone's doing well.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Okay, I found a tool. Well, I know there's a tool out there, that Bradley dude. Where? I need to find a tool to use.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl.
You naughty girl. Umo Delinquents. This pseudo-scientific work by Cesar Lombroso correlates an individual's morphology with his crime predispositions. The seriousness of this study and the accuracy of the demonstrations can deceive an uninformed reader. Ooh.
And the
Ooh.
answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Okay.
That silly goose lets herself be trodden on. Oh well, at least we won't have to.
We've been
clean for a
waiting to be
while.
restocked for weeks.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Good napping stream for you. Cool, cool, cool. No work today, dude? So where would I find a tool? Probably the storage room. Bingo. What are you planning on streaming today, dude? I'm just leaving doors open fucking everywhere, man. I am just leaving doors open everywhere, ain't I? Sweet Jesus. No idea. One of your many collections of stuff.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Go back to Elizabeth, right?
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Oh, I've got to talk to her.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Okay, so she goes to sort that out. I can then sneak into the office. Nice. Surprised she didn't go through this way, but fair enough.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Okay, so missing files. Are they in here? Nope. Where are they going to be? Another one of them
The
draft things?
Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Excuse me. A study of the Stendhal syndrome, a particularly rare mental illness. Subjects display mental disorders linked to an exposure to works of art, which, yeah, I get that one. Is there anything this side? Nope.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Oh god, okay. So I need them all facing that way.
I've unlocked something.
There we go.
Patient files. I was right.
Bingo. This cylinder was hidden inside Fuller's office. He recorded his thoughts about one of the many psychoanalysis sessions he submitted Sarah Hawkins to. And round that needs to... No. I'm just going to go over here then, okay.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
And it's an item that I've got to find.
It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Bingo.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here?
Okay, there's more to this than meets the eye. Aha! Okay, for some reason I can't do it with that yet.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Can I still do it there as well? Okay, that unlocks this. Nice.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Oh, she's got abilities, alright.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Okay.
When James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings.
Okay, so he knows something about the
hidden in plain sight.
Hidden in plain sight. This is more to this than meets the eye. Ooh. Ah, now this is open. There we go.
Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
It's all about Sarah. Sarah Connor. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so
I must go back to the basement.
Can I not open that? Okay, so I've got to go to the basement, go down to the psychiatric wing. Now, where's that going to be hiding? This way. Aha. Okay. I'm assuming this is the right way I'm supposed to be going. Wouldn't let me down here otherwise, but we are going to the basement anyway. Right. Oh, lovely. Oh, right, I know where I am. Yeah, I've seen this bit. Okay, so...
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know.
Gone the wrong way.
I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
I've gone the wrong way. I should have gone through... I don't know why I opened that door. Oh, no, I've got a different destiny or some shit. Fuck. Something's not right there.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Talk, thief!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you! Now you won't be able to escape his will! What did it show you?
Okay, so I've not got occultism master, so it's got to be that. I'm not sure. Right.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
Okay. Cool. So we're getting somewhere. Nice.